Again, this is a camera at the top of Kelling Lane, looking out to the front. This is slowed down. There they are. And it's obvious how easily missable this is. You know, it looks like it could just be pixels, but no, that is a person. That is absolutely a person walking by. People said this video was fake. WSMV4, who released the video, Steve Fisher gave them the video, they released it. And they were awaiting, at the time they released it, a comment from Sumner County Sheriff's Office. And this is what they said, Sumner County. Law enforcement has had possession of that original video since 72 hours after Sebastian was reported missing. After thoroughly investigating this lead, we determined that it has no relevance to the case. So, they're saying that this is not relevant, this is a person just walking by. Okay, well if you're saying it's got no relevance to the case, then you must know who that person is. You don't have to reveal their identity, but I think it would be much clearer for them to come out and say, yes, we thoroughly investigated that lead, we saw that person, we know who they are, and they have no relevance to the case. It's not Sebastian. Well, they've not done that. That's their comment. TBI released a statement yesterday, noting no press conference from TBI, no press conference from Sumner County, no actual updates in front of cameras where people could ask them questions. It's great that they're giving written stuff. Eric Craddock, the sheriff of Sumner County, is willing to talk to Nick Barris, the reporter from News Channel 5 Nashville. Well, why not just come out and give a press conference so that, you know, people can't accuse Nick Barris of lying, they can't accuse Steve Fisher of lying, it's coming from the horse's mouth. Anyhow, this is the update. Now, I read it yesterday in my live stream, and by the way, I showed the full interview, the full 24 minutes in my live stream last night, so go and check that out. But here, down at the bottom here, we encourage anyone with credible information to provide to the tip line at 1-800-TBI-FIND. Any sightings, tips to TBI at tbi.tn.gov. The sheriff urges any photographic information to be sent immediately, as time may be of the essence in relevant sightings. Apart from that being bad grammar, what does that actually mean? Photographic evidence to be sent immediately, as time may be of the essence in relevant sightings. What does that mean? That is the most recent update from the TBI. And given that we've got surveillance video being released to the public by Steve Fisher, and law enforcement coming out and saying, well, this one has got no relevance to the case, again, I urge Sumner County TBI to come out and speak in front of the cameras from the horse's mouth. Tell us that you have run down that lead, you've left no stone unturned, and you know who that person is. If not, then I'm going to consider the very distinct possibility that that could be Sebastian. It could be Sebastian. Here's where this camera is, top of Kelling Lane. It's to the front of Kelling, that's the area that you're seeing. And the person is going in the direction of the construction site. So let's do a little timeline here. 12:17 AM. This person is caught on the camera at the top of Kelling Lane, and they head off in this direction towards the construction site. Then, at 7:50 AM, dispatch audio captures this piece of information.
Next big track back up, going into the construction site over here, back towards the beach. That's the one behind you. It's awful muddy. Do you see any footprints, anything? You shouldn't have any shoes on. Hey, yeah, this is all dry, hard packed. I do have some footprints over here. Right there where you're standing? Yeah, leading right over here to the retaining pond. No shoes, just footprints? My shoes, but Max went straight into the pond. Max led me straight to the retaining pond. Over behind Willow Boulevard, he dove right into the water. Have you seen any footprints around it? There was a few footprints in some of the softer dirt headed straight this way on the track that he was running.
That's Max, the German Shepherd, sniffer dog from Sumner County Sheriff's Office. Arrives on scene, must be like 7:35, 7:40. This is where he starts his track. So he doesn't start from the house, he starts here. He messes around in this tree line, and then he takes off at a jog. And as it says in the dispatch audio, he jumps right into the pond. This is a retention pond, and he dives straight into the water. He's not scent specific, but, you know, it's a recent scent. Unfortunately, they didn't shut down the construction site, so we don't know how much scent was lost, how many other tracks there could have been, we don't know. How much evidence was lost from them not shutting down that construction site. Then, at around 8:30, a bloodhound is caught tracking along here. Same camera, exactly the same camera angle. This bloodhound does this. And I've put this together, 12:17, 8:30. You can see it's exactly the same viewpoint. This one's a bit more zoomed in. You can clearly tell that that is the same camera. So we've got 12:17 AM and 8:30 AM. All right, watch. 12:17 and 8:30. There's the bloodhound on the right-hand side. There he is, nose down, heading off on a track, exactly the same location that at 12:17 AM, just 8 hours previous, that person walks by. Come on now. This bloodhound, right here, is scent specific. This dog was given an article of Sebastian's to sniff, and then it starts off from the house and tracks up Kelling Lane. tracks up Kelling Lane in the direction of the construction site. Now, months ago, Chris Proudfoot had a conversation with Trey from Not Divers, and this is what he said about a bloodhound, a blue-tick coonhound, and then a day or two later, another dog from another team tracked from the house up Kelling Lane. Listen. If you're looking at their house from the right-hand side, they're looking at their house, the right-hand side, so as you come out the front door, it's turning left, along the back fence, back up, through their neighbour's backyard, cuts diagonally across. Don't know whether it goes through the houses or up here, but tracks up Kelling Lane to the other subdivision, which is this subdivision here, and to the construction site. Put those clues together. The bloodhound at 8:30 is tracking up Kelling Lane in the direction of the construction site. Less than an hour before, Max the German Shepherd started off here, caught a scent, went off at a trot, and dived right into the retention pond. Are all of these things just coincidences, or is this something potentially significant? If so, I'd like to hear from law enforcement. I'd like to hear from law enforcement. Wouldn't you?